We're not trying to capture anything, and we're not trying to shut anything out. We're letting the mind do whatever it does, but our main attention, our relaxed attention, is on the breathing. And as thoughts arise, notice what they are: sadness, joy, anticipation, anger, depression, joy. Whatever it is, give it a label and just let it move on, not making any more of it. When you watch thought as the detached witness, this is from the perspective of awareness, which is your natural state, an empty field through which everything passes. There's room for everything, all the joys, all the sorrows, all the angst. There's room for everything in the vast shared space of awareness. It's that kind of consciousness that is in everything. It's not exclusive to me or you. Breathing in, breathing out. Creating gaps between thoughts. So when we have this opportunity to sit quietly and see what comes up, it takes away the surprises. And when we notice things, if they're big things, dramatic thoughts, we notice them and they lose power. They lose energy. This is the training ground that leads toward a deeper sense of inner peace, a more level existence, less surprise dramas through meditation. Let's bring the hands to the knees. We'll take this stillness with us through the movements of yoga, the asana practice. So we bring meditation into the movements of yoga. Fingertips are right at the kneecaps, shoulders pressed down, and we're going to turn the head to the left. Beginning to warm up the spine. Introduce the spine to some different movements that we've been engaged in throughout the day. Turn the head all the way to the right as far as you can. And the back of the head feels like it wants to get closer to the left shoulder. The face has no interest in going forward. Back to the center. Arc the right ear to the right shoulder. Press the shoulders down, lift the chest. Beginning now to deepen the breath for the asana practice. The meditational breath, or the breath we use for centering, is very mild, very basic, natural. But as the body moves, we want to match the deepness of the breathing with the movements of the body. Left ear, left shoulder. The inhale expands the body in multiple directions. The exhale relaxes the body. Come back to neutral. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the chin. Inhale, up. Notice now that the belly is moving, synchronized with the breath. The inhale, the belly presses out. The exhale, the belly pulls in. Coming back now, level chin. Let's remove the cushion if you're using one. We'll set that aside. And we'll separate the feet and then bring the bottoms of the feet together. Slide a little closer to the heels, or bring the heels a little closer to the body. And bring the hands underneath the feet. And we're going to instinctively move through the poses. There's no particular plan. Pull on the feet, press the knees down. And fold over the legs. Press the elbows forward. Turn head left and right. Rock a little bit, feels soothing. Elbows touch as the head turns to the left. Left elbow touches as the head turns to the right. Yoga is a form of play. Play is a form of bliss. And that space that I was mentioning, the gaps between thought, those gaps give us a sense of bliss. The kind of bliss that has no opposite. Slowly coming up. Let's extend the left leg forward. Raise the right knee. And we're going to pick up the right foot, place it on the other side of the left thigh. Firm connection with the right foot. Bring the right knee toward the center of the body. Bring the left arm around the right knee, right arm comes up. Pull the navel to the right. First, the low back twist, then bring the right hand to the base of the spine, and then open the shoulders and turn to look over the right shoulder. Breathing deeply into the right thigh. Very simple now, just breathing and moving, no thought. Turning the head back. And we're going to bring the right ankle closer, up higher on the left thigh, so that the right heel is very close or touching the point of the left hip. Press the right knee down. Inhale the arms up, flex at the right ankle, reach for the foot. So if the right ankle is flexed, it takes away any irritation there if it feels unattended. A little bit of lift in the elbows, strap around the left foot if you can't reach the foot. chest moving for the foot. The face feels neutral. Slowly coming up. And we'll extend the right leg forward. Lift the left knee. And we're going to bring the left foot on the other side of the right thigh. Arrange the knee so it's centered. Bring the right arm around the knee and pull the navel all the way over as far as you can to the left. Left arm comes up with the inhale. Exhale, left hand to the base of the spine and twist. Look over the left shoulder. Back of the head wants to get toward the right shoulder. Face has no interest in moving forward. Chin hovers level over the left shoulder. Turning the head back to the center. And we'll bring the left heel high up on the right thigh, close to the top of the femur. Press the left knee down, strap around the left foot. Reach for the foot. If the left knee has a big gap under it, you can put the elbow on the left knee to help it move downward. The left elbow is on the left knee. The left palm is facing up. Breathing with the whole body, not just the lungs. Coming all the way up. And this time we'll extend the left leg forward. Feet are together. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, reach for the feet. Uttanasana, the seated forward fold. Strap around the feet. Little bit of lift in the elbows. Press the backs of the knees into the mat. Pull on the strap or pull on the feet like you're trying to create a little bit of space underneath the heels as the chest tries to get to the feet. Coming all the way up. And we're going to counter stretch. Bend the knees, both feet on the floor, and then bring the hands underneath your shoulders. Fingers point forward. Check that the wrists are under the shoulders. We're coming into a reverse table. Lift up. Thighs, femurs parallel, arms parallel. Lift up. Exhaling, come down. Lift the feet off the mat. Bring the arms forward. Navasana. So the knees are bent for the moment. You can stay like that, that's fine. Or you can straighten the legs, point the toes. Cross at the ankles and rock forward. Let's bring the palms to the corners of the mat. Tabletop position. Curl the toes under. Grip the mat with the fingertips and edges of the thumbs. Pocket of air underneath the palms. Pull the belly into the spine and lift the hips into downward facing dog. The shoulders feel like they're moving outward, trying to have a gap, widening the gap between the ears and the shoulders. Play with the heels, bicycle one down, then the other. We're moving through the practice intuitively. Vijnana. Bend the knees. Step the right foot forward. Inhale the arms up. Crescent moon, bend back. Plug the shoulders into the body. If you have a plan for yoga practice, then you're with mana, thought. But we're going beyond that. Exhale the palms to the corners of the mat. Step the right foot back. Lower the hips, and we're in a plank position. Inhale, lift the hips up. Downward facing dog. Soften the knees, step the left foot forward. So we're up on the toes on the right side. Back of the right knee presses to the ceiling. Inhale the arms up. Great leg strengthener here. Strong sense of being grounded, rooted. Exhaling, hands to the mat. And we'll step the left foot back, plank position. Drop the hips so the body's in one plane. Drop the knees down, chin down, chest down, chaturanga. Come up through the elbows, flatten the feet, and press up into Cobra, Bhujangasana. Arms can be slightly bent. Back of the head glides to the back wall. An alternative here would be to come all the way down, belly on the mat, and lift the palms off the floor. So if the Cobra is too extreme, you can do that alternative. Curl the toes under, lift back into downward facing dog. Soften the knees and we'll walk or jump the feet to the hands and forward fold. Roll the shoulders. And while you're in the forward fold, I'm going to come around and look at everybody and see if I can hear you breathing. The breath always is bigger than the pose. No matter what pose you're in, the breath always is bigger. Let's bend the knees, press the fingertips into the floor, and walk the shoulders forward. Create some length in the front body. Press into the feet. Inhale the arms up into Ukitasana, chair pose. Back of the head slides back slightly. Chin remains level. A little bit of tuck of the tailbone underneath as you lift the toes. And when that happens, you feel a strengthening around the knees, the muscles around the knees. Exhaling, arms down and behind your back. Step the left foot back. Raise the left leg, straighten the right. Airplane. This is not a strange shape. This is something your body easily makes. This is not an oddity. Your body does this. Step the left foot back. Inhale the arms up into Ukitasana, chair pose. Soon as that tailbone curls under slightly, you feel a greater strengthening in the abdominal region. Exhale, arms down and behind you. Step the right foot back. Raise the right leg, straighten the left. Step the right foot back, forward fold this time. Fingers under the toes or clasp the elbows. But in all cases, the legs are straight. I understand that there can be a lot of discomfort there. You can also have the hands in the creases of the hips and come down. But with patience and with time, you'll be able to touch your toes. Bend the knees, let's come all the way up. Inhale, the arms up, bend back. Press into the feet. Exhaling, arms down and behind your back, interlace your fingers. And just check now that you're in the front of the mat. With the fingers interlaced behind the back, press the shoulders down, push the arms away, and take a step straight back with the right foot. Slight turn toward the left foot. Exhale, fold over the left leg. Lift the hips, extend the spine. Make the right leg just as active as the left. Bend the left knee and bring the left shoulder to touch the left knee or inside the left knee. You may want to lengthen the right leg. 90-degree angle at the left knee. Come up on the toes on the right side. Release the hands to the mat. Step the right foot forward and forward fold. Neck relaxed, face relaxed. You should easily be able to turn the head left and right. Yes, no. Coming all the way up. Inhale, the arms up, bend back. Exhale, the arms down and behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Front of the mat. Press the shoulders straight down, push the arms away, lift the chest, step the left foot straight back. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Pyramid with the shoulder opener, squeeze the shoulder blades together. The left kneecap is pulling up into the left thigh. Bend the right knee pivot the left foot a little bit more, lengthen the left leg, and bring the right shoulder to the right knee or inside the right knee. Come up on the toes on the left side. Step the left foot forward and forward fold. Coming all the way up. Bring the arms up. Exhale the arms down and behind your back. And stack your forearms in the area of the low back. Relax the shoulders. Chest feels lifted. Feels good here to turn the head left and right. Open the mouth, stretch the jaw, stretch the tongue. Wring out all the face muscles. Relax the arms down, shake them out. Rotate the wrists. Make some movements for the fingers. And come back to the front of the mat. So we're in mountain pose, our starting point for the next sequence. And this time we're going to take a long step back with the right foot, and the hips are going to open to the side wall. Arms up on a level with your shoulders. So now the feet are perpendicular, and just check to make sure that left kneecap is pointing forward and not rolling in. Arms are up, turn the left palm to the wall. Bring the left hand down to the knee or the ankle. Right arm comes up. And we're coming into Trikonasana Triangle. Then the head turns to look at the right hand thumb. The right hip feels lifting up and back. That's a constant action in the pose. The body is in one plane for triangle. And the left hip is moving forward and under. Coming all the way up. Right hand to the back of the right thigh. Left arm comes up, bend back. Sink the right shoulder, lift the left. Look at the left hand palm. Exhale, bend the left knee. Bring the left palm next to the left arch. Right arm comes up, side angle. See if you can get the right shoulder back. Create a little bit of a gap between the left knee and the left shoulder. If this bothers your shoulder, relax the arm alongside. Exhale the right hand to the mat. Come up on the toes on the right side and step the right foot forward. Straighten both legs. Forward fold. Whatever version of the forward fold you need. Uttanasana. In all cases, the legs should be straight. If you want any chance of ever having the fingers under the toes, you have to do Uttanasana with no bend in the knees, even if you start up very high. And then over the course of a few months, you get lower and lower till the hands can touch the feet. Maybe that's your New Year's resolution, to be able to touch your toes. Let's bend the knees, come all the way up. Inhale, the arms up, bend back. Exhale, mountain pose, front of the mat. And we'll move into this vinyasa on this side. Long step back with the left foot, the hips open. Check the feet, 90-degree angle at the feet. Inhale the arms up. Look over the middle right finger. Turn the palm to the wall. Right hand comes down, left arm comes up. And as you come down, that left hip always feels lifting and moving back. And that right hip always feels like it's moving under. So the feeling is that the hips are stacked. And then finally, you look across the room or up at the left-hand thumb. I'll come around and check your triangles. And you are just breathing and moving. We're moving intuitively from pose to pose, no plan, no agenda. All that is done. Yoga is not work. No plan, no agenda. Intuition, moving toward ananda, bliss. Wide spaces between thoughts. Coming all the way up, left hand to the back of the left thigh, right arm comes up, bend back, sink the left shoulder, lift the right, look at the right hand palm. Look how amazing the right hand palm looks. Your whole life story, right there in the palm. Exhale, bend the right knee, bring the right hand next to the right arch. You may want to lengthen the left leg. Check that the right foot is still parallel to the length of the mat. Right hand can be on a block or fingertips or the palm. Left arm comes up. The breathing is bigger than the pose. Exhale, bring the left hand down, come up on the toes on the left side. Step the right foot back, plank position. Drop the hips. Drop the knees. Widen the knees, touch the big toes together and sit back into child's pose. Forehead on the floor, arms extended, relaxed. If the breathing stops, then thinking starts. Stay very close to your breathing. Coming all the way up now, back to the tabletop position. I'm going to come up on the fingertips and step the left foot forward. Walk the right knee back. Create a really long right leg as far as you can. Maintaining the left knee over the left ankle. Press into the big toenail of the right toe. And slide the hips back, walk the hands back. Bottom of the left foot lifts up, left heel firmly planted. Half split. We could try something else here too, a little bit of balance movement. Bring the arms behind you and press the shoulders back. Arms are parallel to the floor. Chest, collarbones moving forward, hips lifted, shoulders pressed back. Bring the hands back, Left knee comes forward. Step the left foot back into the tabletop position. And from here, we'll step the right foot forward. Lengthen the left leg as far as the knee can go back without losing the knee, the right knee, over the right ankle. And then begin sliding the hips back, straighten the right leg, lift the right foot off the mat, press into the right heel. And you can have blocks underneath your hands. If you want to take the pose a little further, release the arms behind you. Press the shoulders to the back wall. Spine extends forward. So we have some balancing going on. Bend the right knee forward. And we'll step the right foot back into the tabletop position. Walk the hands back to the front of the mat if you're not there. We'll cross the ankles and sit back. Lift the knees. And from here, we're going to come all the way down to the floor with the knees bent. On the next breath, with the palms facing down, raise the left leg up and then bring both hands behind the left thigh. Try to reconnect the hips into the floor, creating a little bit of an arc in the low back, as the shoulders also press into the floor. The hands are doing something as well. Right now, the hands are behind the left thigh, but see if you can have a little bit of upward movement in the skin of the hands, the skin of the back of the leg, as the toes point down. So that helps to tone the arms, tone the shoulders. If there's any vibration or shaking, it means you're not breathing deeply enough. The breath may need to be so exaggerated that the trembling stops. Bend the left knee and bring the left ankle on the other side of the right knee. Drop the arms to the floor and palms are facing up. Bring both knees to the floor on the left side. Big hip opener, leg strengthening. Head remains straight up. Breathing deeply into any areas of discomfort. Jaw is relaxed, teeth relaxed, breath highly active. Lift the knees to the top, keep the left ankle where it is, and bring that right foot in line with the right hip. Bring the arms alongside, palms now facing down. Coming into one leg bridge. Inhale, lift the hips off the mat, actively pressing the left knee down. Coming all the way down. Keep the left ankle where it is. Raise the right foot. Bring both hands behind the right thigh. Coming into reclining pigeon pose. In reclining pigeon pose, the knees are moving in opposite directions. Left knee moving into the body, left knee moving away from the body, right knee moving in toward the body. Maintain that 90-degree angle at the right knee. Maintain your breathing. The universe is always breathing. Breathing, playing, moving. If your breathing stops, then it means you have separated from the natural flow of the universe. So keep the breathing moving. Even if you're at work in a tense meeting, or if you have to make a speech, keep the breath moving. Bring the right foot to the floor and the left foot to the floor. This time we'll inhale the right leg all the way up, both hands behind the right thigh. There's action in the palms of the right hand, trying to move the skin of the back of the right leg upward, pressing through the right heel. A little bit of lift in the elbows. You can also have a strap around the foot if that is more comfortable for you. And the left foot is in the pose. The left leg is in the pose, stabilizing. Now we're going to bend the right knee, bring the right ankle to the other side of the left knee. Drop the arms off the mat, palms facing up for the moment. Then drop both knees to the floor on the right side, turning the palms to face downward. Leg strengthener, hip opener. The head can remain straight up or just naturally relaxed to the left. Left hip is trying to get back to the floor on the left side. Lifting the knees to the top. Keep the left foot planted on the floor and have the left heel in front of the left hip. Raise the left foot off the mat. Bring both hands behind the left thigh. Reclining pigeon pose. Right knee presses forward, left knee moves in toward the body. Both ankles flexed. Enjoy your breathing. Just breathing and moving. Breathing and feeling. Not complicated. From here, we'll place the left foot on the floor, keep the right ankle where it is. Bring the arms alongside, palms facing down. We're going to lift the hips off the mat into a one-leg bridge. Right knee actively pressing down. So this is a hip opener as well as a leg strengthener. Arms are strong and stabilizing. Right ankle flexed. Left ankle directly underneath the left knee. Over time, the hips might drop, so reinvigorate the pose. Lift the hips. Exhale and come all the way down. Right foot to the floor. And bring your arms out on a level with your shoulders. Bring the knees in. Slight lift in the tailbone. And drop both knees to the floor on the left side. You can use the left hand to help the knees stay together. Right ear into the mat on the right side. In this kind of a twist, the tendency is to have the breath shut down. If that happens, deepen the breath beyond what you're used to. Let the breath expand the body in multiple directions. Coming back to the center. When you get to the center, lift the tailbone and drop both knees to the floor on the right side. Use the right hand to keep the knees together. The body expanding in multiple directions, beyond the shape of the pose. The breath is bigger than the pose. Lifting the knees back to the top. We're going to place the feet on the mat. Turn the palms to face the ceiling. And open the knees wide. Let the bottoms of the feet connect. Feel each toe connect with the opposite toe. Straighten the body. Relax the shoulders. We are in reclining cobbler pose. The whole body in a relaxed state, just letting gravity do its work. But the breath remains highly active. Relax the jaw, relax the teeth. No wrinkle in the brow. If there's discomfort in the hips, support the knees with cushions. Breathing in, breathing out. The breath doesn't stop. Deep belly breathing. The yogic Durga breath, 3-part diaphragmatic breath. There is no time, no concern about time. Just breathing with no mind. On the next breath in, let's bring the knees back together. Widen the feet until the feet are touching the outer edges of the mat and the knees are touching the midline. Drop both knees to the floor on the right side. Head goes to the left. Drop the knees on the left side, head goes to the right. Back and forth, enjoying the playful movement. Coming back to the center, bring the knees in toward the outside edge of the ribs. Reach for the feet, the big toes or the outer edges of the feet. Widen the knees, widen the elbows. Press the knees into the floor or toward the floor on the outside of the rib cage. Rock left, rock right. See if the elbows can touch and the ears touch. Playful, happy baby pose. Breathing in, breathing out. Coming back now to the center, and we'll place the feet on the floor. We're going to extend the heels all the way to the front edge of the mat. Point the toes, bring the arms over the head. Create a high arc in the low back. Stretch the whole body. Exhale, arms alongside, widen the feet, turn the palms to face the ceiling. Taking some measures now to prepare your space for the final relaxation. You may want to turn off the overhead light or put on socks or a blanket. Whatever it is that you need to feel completely comfortable in the final pose of Shavasana. Corpse pose. And then when you're here, the breathing can relax, just like in the beginning of this, for the centering practice. The breath is natural, relaxed, a meditative breath. effortless. The body becomes effortless. No movement, relaxing any tension, relaxing any tightness, wherever you notice it. And we'll move through the body so that we can feel relaxation in the body. Bringing your awareness to the area of the eyes. Let your eyes relax. Let them soften. Let all the muscles around the eyes soften. Relax the jaw, the tongue, the brow. Relax the front of the neck. Relax the back of the neck. Relax your shoulders. Make any little movements there to help the shoulders fully relax. Relax the arms, hands, fingers. No effort in the shoulders, arms, hands, fingers. Feeling heavy. Effortless. Relax the whole front body, the heart center feeling open, at ease, the stomach relaxed. Relax the upper back, mid back, low back, the whole torso feeling heavy, relaxed, no effort. Relax the hips and pelvis. Any tension that you hold here, let that dissolve. Relaxing the upper legs. Relax your knees. Relax the lower legs. Relax the ankles. Both legs feeling heavy. Relaxed. Effortless. Bringing your awareness to the feet. Relax the bottoms of your feet, tops of your feet, all the toes. Let them finally relax. Both feet feeling heavy, relaxed, effortless. Aware now of the whole body resting on this spot, on the surface of this planet. Feeling relaxed, no effort in the body, no effort in the mind. Your natural state. Resting. 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 Becoming aware now of your body in this space. Beginning to wake up fingers and toes, making any little movements. Making any movements in arms, legs, beginning to deepen the breath. Bringing the arms over the head, deepening the breath further, reaching, stretching any way that feels right for you. Bringing the knees into the chest, wrapping the arms around the legs, crossing the ankles and rocking side to side. Massage the low back. Eventually curling up on the right side, resting your head on your arm or your cushion, letting yourself linger in the vast emptiness of awareness. In your own time, there is no rush. Use the left hand to press up. Head comes up last. Back to a meditative seat. The breathing is always bigger than the shape of the body. And emptiness is always bigger than thought. Let's bring the hands now to the heart center. Thank you all for coming out to practice together this evening. Namaste.